Hey guys, so right now I'm going to be talking about something pretty important, especially if you own a Prius. That is a warranty enhancement ZG1. This is going to be an update video about my 2007 Toyota Prius, mainly to do with the warranty enhancement ZG1. As you could tell right here, I have a couple of work orders from my actual local Toyota dealership. I'm going to talk about the actual work performed, the issues I had, and make sure that you diagnose your own car and you go out and request this work. This is free work. The basic issue is failure of the brake actuator assembly. As you can tell right here, the initial work order, basically what I said my issue was, I stated that the brake car is not braking correctly and the dashboard warning light illuminated. I'm gonna put a little bit of a clip here to a previous video I made while I was experiencing the condition while driving. Basically, there were a couple of illumination lights on the dashboard, and there was a very loud beeping noise coming from the car, and of course I experienced a very severe loss of brake pressure. Alright guys, so we're here in my 2007 Prius. I'm just going to show you a quick instance of what failure of the brake master cylinder looks like, or possibly the actuator. It's a fairly common condition. There's a very important service notice on this right now called a ZG1 till the end of this model year. So make sure if you have this condition that you definitely go get your Prius looked at for free at a Toyota dealership. So what do we have? When I get in this car and I press the brake, you're going to hear the little noise it makes. So you can hear that when I let off, the noise goes away. As I'm pressing the brake, as you can see, my foot is going. The car is off right now. Nothing is on. The brake booster is not building any pressure. Normally about 3 presses and you have a lot of pressure buildup. As you could tell, I can keep doing this repeatedly. Nothing happens. Alright, so what is it going to look like when we turn the car on? So I'm just going to start it right now and you'll see. The car starts fine. The noise doesn't go away. There's always this beeping in the background. You also have these 3 lights on the dash. You have the brake and you have the VSC, AVC, and exclamation sign. So this is a good way to tell whether your brake booster or the actuator needs to be looked at, which I'm going to be going to the Toyota dealership right now, and I'll keep you guys updated. I quickly did an internet search and I found basically something that saved me a lot of money, probably a couple of thousands of dollars worth of money. The 2004 to the 2009 Toyota Priuses have a warranty enhancement notice ZG1. I'm gonna put a little bit of a picture here so you guys could reference it. Basically, this has to do with, as I said before, the loss of the brake pressure assembly. Rather, over time, there begins to be a noise coming from the car. When you turn it off, there's kind of a pump building pressure in the brake line. Over time, it gets louder. Eventually, you have total loss of brake pressure in the car, in which case, you're covered by Toyota for the primary and secondary coverage. Primary coverage period is till the end of 2017. Your secondary coverage is 10 years from the first use or the 150,000 miles. So it's very important that if you're experiencing some kind of brake system issue in your vehicle, you definitely go and mention the warranty enhancement. Okay, so this is another updated work order, one in which you can clearly see that the issue was corrected with the replacement of the ABS actuator assembly. And the actuator assembly, the total system was covered under warranty right here. I wound up paying $0. I was also given a free rental car. The service took a couple of days to get going here, but make sure you get this done. The time is about to expire. You only have a couple months left until your first primary coverage expires at the end of this particular year, and currently we're in 2017. So make sure, if you're experiencing a combination of the ABS light, the VSC light, and the brake lights on and a noise, that is in fact a brake pressure failure in your vehicle. You also have a similar issue for 2010 model Priuses, although the safety recall notice is D1H. It is not the same notice. This also covers 2006 to 2007 Highlander hybrid models. But in particular, the Priuses at about 10 years, it's common to experience such a failure. I had it. It was actually basically in a year. For about a year, I noticed a loud noise coming from the brake pump somewhere. It didn't really bother me that much. The brakes were fine. But eventually one day they just turned off. And all I had was just minimal brake pressure. It was actually very dangerous to drive. I was worried something was wrong with the hybrid battery, but that wasn't the case. Lucky for me, I did some digging online, and I was able to put together a video like this after the fact. You could tell that I had this service done about 3 months ago, and so far there's been no issues with the brakes. This car is still on the original brake pads. I'm at about 137,000 miles, so that's about how long it took the original brake pump actuator assembly to break down. So that's a good time frame for you. Please, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions on this very important service for all the Priuses out there. Thanks for watching.